See the dogs that have used steroids, or the dogs that have been juiced, if you will, as opposed to the ones that fight natural. Usually just before the fight, the dog fighter will inject its dog, say about an hour or so before the fight. The dog fighter has in his head his own combination of chemicals or medications that he will inject into the dog to make it perform at its best. A lot of times that could be an epinephrine, a lidocaine, a small painkiller. It could be any combination of performance enhancers that he thinks will make that dog fight at its best. So I believe is one of the most brutal forms of animal cruelty, mainly because of the intent. In a lot of forms of animal cruelty, whether you've left the dog out in the cold, its water is frozen, you've left the collar on too many weeks, too many months, and it grows into it, you get mad at your wife and kick the dog, whatever forms of animal cruelty that is, this is intentional. They intentionally put the two dogs in the pit to hurt each other and or kill each other. To me, the difference in a lot of animal cruelty compared to dog fighting is the intent that the dog fighters have, that the violators have.
How would you describe a dog fight to somebody who's never seen one?
I would describe it as very, very brutal, very bloody. Where the dogs rip at each other and tear at each other, just almost in a not quit type of attitude or not quit type of manner. Most dogs won't. Pit bulls, we know, that are probably one of the most loyal breeds, and they use that to their advantage. Dog fighters do when they're training their dog or shaping their dog. They know that dog will give its last breath to scratch or to fight if that handler's down there encouraging it, because it's fed it, it's conditioned it. The handler has to make it want to fight, and it does, and it does it all to please that handler.